This is an exciting new product that we've been getting from Europe, and it's called Carboxy. We added this to our line a couple of months ago, and it has been extremely well received. The gel comes in a syringe, and you put a thick cushion on, very, very thick. It looks like a lot of product, and it is a lot of product, but it's all about the thick cushion of the product underneath the fiber mask. So you're going to use the whole syringe, and what this is going to do is this product is going to create a surface reaction that is going to create so much stimulation that the below surface oxygen is going to increase. And we all know that oxygen is food to the cells, antibacterial to the cells. It's how we breathe new life into the cells. So this product is going to, from the surface on down, create an amazing exchange so that the oxygen in the cells increases. The result is the skin is going to look plump, the lines are going to be minimized, the color is going to be even. If you're working with acne, temperamental skins, the antibacterial healing properties of the oxygen are going to clear the skin, and this is something that can be done one time. You're going to get amazing results. But because of its ability to increase collagen production, done in a series, it will totally transform the face. Now, it's a little different. It feels a little bit different. And the mask is pretty much going to cover just the main part of the face. The gel is going to, but if you have a little extra, you can put it down on the jowl area, the neck area. But pretty much concentrate and put most of the product right on the face. Because although it feels very thick, the more product, the better the results. So you want to have it very thick on the forehead, very thick on the cheeks. The excess is fine. We keep the product in the refrigerator for absolute freshness, but also because the coolness of the product is very refreshing to the skin, especially if you're doing it after microdermal peel.
It felt cool going on.
Always can leave a little bit behind in the syringe, and we'll show you why after we put the mask on.
You okay, Sandy?
Yes.
Okay. Now we're going to apply the mask, the fiber cloth mask. And by the way, if we're not doing the face, this mask here, we can flip it around to do, if we want to just do under the mandibular area, the chin and the neck, we can just flip this mask around and apply it like so.
Okay, now when you can actually, it's like a little sizzling sound that it'll make, and be very slow when you start to press it down on the client because they have to adjust to the sensitivity. So you want, oftentimes we might even let the client be the one pressing it down in the beginning because they're better able to moderate their level of sensitivity because it feels like a very tingly to prickly sensation depending on the client's sensitivity. And as it presses down, and do you feel the little bubbles?
Tingly.
Yes, and there's little bubbles that are exploding and fizzing almost. So, and as that activity is taking place, the cells are already reacting, the blood is already acting, the skin tissue is already responding. The whole surface beneath the skin is responding to this gel.
How does that feel, Sandy?
I can feel it tingling, which means it's working.
Which means it's working, but so if you were to go ahead with your own hands, if you will, for a second, and just press down on the sides where you feel that and you can see the difference if you're pressing yourself. Are you more comfortable pressing yourself? Or?
No, I like Karen doing that.
Okay, all right, good. So you can,
But
just to feel,
you can
feel what's happening.
Yes.
When you are putting the mask, keep the gel more towards the center of the face, because once you put the mask on and you're compressing, it'll tend to move to the sides. So you want to be able to allow for that so you don't have it squirting out in excess out of the sides of the mask. And once all the bubbles have been compressed, you just leave it then. And if there's an area where perhaps there's still some dry mask, you can just lift it up and put whatever excess you have in there just to make sure, because it will create the same reaction. Even sometimes, if you want, in the areas of most concern, you can lift it up, put the extra in there, and compress again, and it will stimulate again, even if the mask has already been saturated. Now it just sits for 10 to 15 minutes, 15 minutes preferably. You can also do this on hands. It's a beautiful treatment on hands. You can do it on the upper arms, which is a beautiful tightening treatment for upper arms. And then there's a whole Carboxy body pack, which is great for your cellulite areas, your stomach areas. So this is a multi-purpose, multi-use new technology. Even in Day Spa magazine in April, they had a big cover story on new therapies for toning and lifting, and this is one of the ones that they featured. So it's exciting, and it's new, and it's popular everywhere in the rest of the world, and now we get it here as well in the United States.
Okay, now we're after about 15 to 20 minutes. The client is resting. We're going to remove what was one time the fiber cloth off the client's face very carefully. You can see there isn't any redness. As we had mentioned earlier, there's somewhat of a prickly sensation that might be a little uncomfortable for the client. However, the skin looks smooth, it's beautiful, it's bright, and there isn't any sign of redness or irritation.
A couple of our clients have said that their clients feel like it's burning, but that's not true at all. It's just the activity below the surface that's creating that heat. It's not above the surface heat, it's below the surface heat. And it seems that the more dehydrated or the more in need the skin is of oxygen and minerals, the more that activity will result. Karen likes to use hot towels.
May take a few applications, a few towels to remove the mask because it is quite thick.
It felt soft as soon as you took off the mask. And to your point, Isabel, it was not burning. It was just the prickly feeling.
Good. Doesn't your skin feel ridiculously alive?
It feels so nice.
Yeah, that's what
Looks
it's
like
like.
it's breathing again.
And that's the oxygen. It's like, it's just like when we take deep breaths and how our whole body feels, that's just what happened to your skin. And then you respond accordingly because you feel so bright and fresh again.
It's rejuvenated.
Yeah, you look amazing too. And it's amazing for all that activity how there is no redness whatsoever. Now if I can get you to feel your skin, because besides for the way that it looks, I just want you to feel the tightness of it.
Yes.
And how different the whole consistency of the dermal and epidermal layers feel.
Oh, wow. Feels tremendous.
Good.
Okay, then I'll finish off with a moisturizer.
And then, of course, a little sunscreen because we have a beautiful day here today.